you doing?
I'm creating the world's first reusable sous vide bag.
You know that exists already, right? SealVax reached out and sent us these reusable vacuum sealer bags, and we're going to show you how to make a basic sous vide salmon, a teriyaki style salmon, and a Thai inspired style salmon using these.
If you can't beat them, might as well join them. The first thing we did,
Caress the fish.
then using your wife's best tweezers, remove any fish bones.
Hey.
Cut them into individual size portions.
Big individual portions.
For all of these, they start the same way. We are going to start with a dry brine. All that means is we're going to salt it, then set aside and let it rest for a bit. So I'll start with this side. I left the skin on for all of these because it's much easier to remove after cooking. So let's start with this side. Let's get a nice heavy salt on them from high. No, don't bother.
That bad?
Okay. Too low. Go pretty heavy here. And that's it for now. We're going to put in the fridge, let it rest while we prepare the rest of the ingredients. This is the SealVax.
That's really small.
Yeah, I loved it when I got it. I was like, man, this thing is so tiny. Originally, when I thought of this episode, I wanted to take you guys camping, glamping, cottage.
Asians don't camp.
Yeah, but now we're in lockdown again.
And because of that, we've been buying a lot more food in bulk and we've been storing them in vacuum sealer bags. Actually, your food lasts 3 to 5 times longer if you put them in vacuum sealer bags. We're gonna start with the simplest one, the basic sous vide salmon.
We open this bag. I'm gonna put the skin side onto the side with the texture, so we don't need to worry about that later. You know what else I just thought about this bag? We never need to worry about folding down the edges.
Because before, if it's wet, it doesn't seal, right?
Yep.
And then you can use whatever herbs you have on hand. So we have some thyme and then some olive oil.
Yep.
We don't need to salt this anymore because we already dry brined it.
Close it up. A lot of you guys ask us this. What do you do when there's liquid in the bag? I know there's not a lot of liquid here, but you know, it's still gonna create something. And the people at SealVax came up with this genius solution. They came up with this little cup. So I guess once this fills up, or it starts to fill, you know that all the air is out of your bag already. Attach the liquid isolator cup. You should feel a little click. Connect the SealVax vacuum, power it using your phone, and here we go. Remove it once it's done and don't forget to close the seal. We're gonna put this into sous vide at 131 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour. We like our salmon flakier, but you can try temperatures ranging from 115 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
Later.
This is what it looks like out of the sous vide. I really like these bags.
Yeah, it looks real sturdy. So with this first one, you can either eat it straight out the bag, so poach style, or you can sear the skin, or you can put it in the fridge and let it chill and flake it and put it in salads or salads. What else do you eat cold salmon for?
I'm just gonna get my hands dirty now.
Yeah, I think it's better to use your hands because it's really delicate.
Giving birth to a fish here.
If you're gonna sear the skin, you need to have it really dry.
Take off as much of this white stuff as you can.
I like my skin crispy and salty, so salt your skin. Add a generous amount of oil in your pan and get it smoking hot. Place your salmon in skin side down. This should take around 2 minutes. With your fish spatula ready, when the skin releases, you can now sear each side for about 15 seconds. Remember, the fish has been cooked to perfection, so this step is mainly to give it a beautiful orange color and a crispy texture. Finish off with some fresh herbs of your choice and a nice squeeze of lemon. Whoops! Here's a friendly reminder to hit that like button and subscribe. So we're going to show you how to make one of our favorites, teriyaki salmon. Put your sliced ginger, scallion whites, and white pepper into the bag. What I love about this machine is that it is quite strong, but gentle at the same time. Because for salmon, or fish in general, it's quite delicate, and you don't want the vacuum to crush it. Go about 80 to 90%.
This one also goes in sous vide at 131 for 1 hour.
Few moments later.
Ta-da!
For the teriyaki salmon, we don't need the skin actually because we're doing it in a broiler. If you like it, by all means keep it, but we're gonna remove it. So you just need to find a little piece here, and it's really easy to just pull it off.
Very easy, Kevin. Prepare your teriyaki sauce. Combine soy sauce, dark soy, mirin, sake, and sugar. Mix, 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 mix. You should be cooking it down to a molasses consistency, which we did not do in the beginning. See, it's a little thin. Anywho, prepare your baking sheet with some foil and spray it with some oil. Glaze your salmon, pop it under the broiler until the sauce sets and bubbles. We realized that the sauce wasn't thick enough and we cooked it down more. Now it's much better. Glaze it again and repeat a few times. When you reach your desired amount of caramelization, you're done. Finally, a Thai-inspired salmon. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's creamy, and the flavors are gonna blow your socks off.
This one starts like all the other ones. Put your fish in.
We need some lemongrass. We just have them in big chunks so you can fish it out later easier. And then some ginger, a little bit of chilies for a kick.
It's a lot of chilies, yeah?
Is that too much?
It's okay. They'll just have a little more kick.
Now, a lot of people have asked us on our videos if sous vide is actually safe, plastic's poisonous.
Some people have told us, not asked us.
Now, these bags are BPA free. They have an antibacterial layer.
And these bags are super strong. What I like about it the most though, and what I found fascinating, is that they're actually naturally degradable. And so if you don't use them for like maybe 3, 5, 7 years, they just start to degrade on their own. All right, that's it. This will go in with the rest of them.
3:28 a.m.
Thai chicken, take one. It's chicken of the sea.
Yeah, salmon is the chicken of the sea. No, that's tuna. And you know, the worst thing is to try to wash out oily plastic bags. I've done it before with Ziploc bags and with vacuum sealer bags, and the results are not good. Luckily for the SealVax bag, they have a pull tab on the bottom and they're dishwasher safe, so I don't have to do that anymore. Sear the fish all over to give it a beautiful color and a nice char. Warm a pan and add some oil. Stir fry your garlic, ginger, chilies, and lemongrass until fragrant. Add in your curry powder. Technically, you should add your turmeric here as well, but we forgot. Whoops! Cook until you start to drool from all the aromas. Add in your coconut milk. Oh, here's the turmeric. Add in your brown sugar and fish sauce. Bring it to a boil. Now salt to taste and finish off with a good squeeze of lime juice. Now there's no excuse to not have a vacuum sealer. This takes no space, it's inexpensive, and it works.
If you're interested in SealVax and their products, check out their Kickstarter page. It's in our description.
And if you like our videos, check out our favorites right here.